2017 Ramon Magsaysay Award, GETHSIE Shanmugam. 3 decades of brutal civil war in Sri Lanka have left 100,000 dead and hundreds of thousands abused, tortured, and displaced. Alongside this physical tragedy is a hidden cost, but one that runs deep: the psychological impact of war on those in the conflict zones, particularly women and children. An estimated 35,000 children died in the war. 1 in every 4 children lost one or both parents, and 300,000 were displaced. Without proper psychosocial support, the wounds of war remain unhealed, and lives continue to be destroyed even as armed conflict abates. One heroic woman has devoted her life to confronting this problem. GETHSIE Shanmugam, a member of the country's minority Tamil community, started as a teacher in Colombo, where she also served as a volunteer counselor. In 1983, she joined Save the Children Norway, SCN, to do psychosocial work for adults and children displaced by war in the country. Braving bombings, searches, and threats of arrest, GETHSIE crisscrossed the Sinhalese-Tamil divide as she did counseling, trained teachers and NGO workers, and conducted research aimed at building local capacities for psychosocial support to war widows, orphans, and traumatized children. After leaving SCN in 1996, she continued working as consultant and volunteer in organizations dealing with women and children suffering from war trauma, domestic violence, and sex trafficking. She played a leading role in establishing a pioneering temporary home for youth victimized by abuse and in trouble with the law. When Sri Lanka was ravaged by the horrendous 2004 tsunami, GETHSIE trained 80 school teachers in a government pilot program to provide a supportive environment for traumatized children. Well trained in psychosocial work, she experimented with simple, small ways to build psychosocial resilience that were adapted to local conditions and the lack of trained professionals. Despite extreme difficulties and the challenge of balancing her work with her own family responsibilities, GETHSIE, even in her advanced years, has continued to labor in the field, using what resources are available and working even without compensation. Quietly but relentlessly, she has trained hundreds of psychosocial practitioners and thousands of teachers. Her work has helped change the lives of countless women and children. Whether working one-on-one with children or building the capacity of Sri Lanka's psychosocial sector, GETHSIE is truly a mother of her nation's children. Calm, wise, and self-effacing, she says quite simply, quote, "I did not do much, just a drop in the ocean. But those drops are important, and I hope there will be many more to help society grow." End of quote. In electing GETHSIE Shanmugam to receive the 2017 Ramon Magsaysay Award, the Board of Trustees recognizes her compassion and courage in working under extreme conditions to rebuild war-scarred lives. Her tireless efforts over 4 decades in building Sri Lanka's capacity for psychosocial support, and her deep, inspiring humanity in caring for women and children, war's most vulnerable victims.